Okay, thank you very much. I'm not going to follow a presentation. I'm going to try to address you shortly our experience on building up strategic R&D plans. First of all, we have our own experience in building Abengoa Water strategic R&D plan. We started 5 years ago, and when building a strategic plan, I think the most important thing is that you need to have a methodology. The one that we use within Abengoa Water is the 3 horizons from McKinsey, which means that you have to make sure that you make efforts in R&D in both the short, medium and long term. So things that you need to improve by innovation in your actual solutions, which is the horizon number 1. Things that you are really investing important amounts of money because you want to demonstrate a technology, so that's what we call horizon 2. And the third one is new ideas, new concepts, things that can be become breakthrough current solutions, where you start developing probably at lab scale, so you don't need to invest that much money. So the tricky thing is that you have to combine all of them at the same time and build like this your strategic plan. Just to give you some ideas, general ideas on, for instance, what is our plan now. We have structured it in 4 main programs. The first one is related to desalination, and there we focus on the one hand, improving actual desalination reverse osmosis technology by reducing energy consumption and any possible environmental impact of the brine, and of course reducing the cost of building the solution and operational maintenance, so reducing CAPEX and OPEX to be more competitive. The second program within the desalination, the second line within the desalination program has to do with new desalination technologies, and there we are investigating in forward osmosis, membrane distillation, or electrodeionization, or technology similar to that one. The second program is potable wastewater and reuse, and there we are mainly focused on membrane technology. One of our big lines is that we are developing our own hollow fiber micro and ultrafiltration membranes. We already have tested them in membrane bioreactors, for instance, and we are developing now solutions for pressurized systems for potable water or seawater desalination pre-treatment and any other applications. Another line within this potable wastewater and reuse program is related to advanced oxidation processes to disinfect, always focusing on reuse, for instance, for very, I would say, demanding reuse like aquifer recharge or irrigation, where you need really to make sure that your water is completely disinfected. We also have a line on sludge treatment, and there we are researching on oxidation, supercritical oxidation for eliminating the sludge and obtaining only the minerals that are within it and reuse the water that it comes from it. And this is a concept that will probably change how the wastewater treatment are designed today. And well, more or less regarding the second program. The third program is the one with I mentioned before on membranes and the hollow fiber membranes we are developing by ourselves. So then I skip to the fourth one, which is the sustainability program, and here we are mainly focused on finding solutions that allow us to couple renewable energies with water treatment technologies. And we're obviously mainly focused on solar desalination, but we are also looking on, for instance, coupling wave energy or wind energy with desalination or with wastewater treatment and potable water plants. Coming back to the methodology, we review our R&D plan every 6 months, and we have a budget for the next 4 years, and it's the one that we are always updating. And the figures I can tell you is that for the next 4 years we have an ambitious plan of investing around 28 million euros in R&D for water technologies. Coming back to other experience that we have within Abengoa Water, apart from our internal strategic plan, we have also participated in developing strategic agendas for other initiatives. Like, for instance, we are part of Aquo, which is a Eureka cluster for water technologies, and there we launch every 6 months a call, and for addressing the objectives of the call, we have to think before on what are the main issues and what we think within Aquo that makes sense that European companies push their efforts towards. We also are part of the European water platform, the WSTP, and again here we are committed to help them in elaborating the strategic plan and review them. And within Spain, we are also involved in the 2 water platforms. There are 2. One is the Spanish technology platform on water, and the other is the Spanish technology platform on technological or environmental technologies, which is Planeta. We again participate in both of them, but in particular in Planeta 1, we are the company, I would say, coordinating the water line of Planeta, because it has 2 others, which is air pollution and soil decontamination. So it's a quite cross-cutting platform. And there in Planeta, the methodology that we followed was to go through a brainstorming with all the members of Planeta. It was quite intensive process, and then we, following a mathematical tool, we combine different ideas into common areas of research, and finally we got to a final agenda that were more or less covering all the inputs that we got through within the group that we were doing that strategic implementation plan. So there we have again more as the experience of not only participating but again conducting kind of brainstorming as a final version of the agenda. And just to conclude, I will again like to give some words on the European Innovation Partnership that, as I was presented before, we are part of the strategic steering group, and the task force. I think that on the one hand we have been lucky for being members of that initiative, active members, but on the other hand I may say that we have done also our homework during the last 4 years, working on these things that I've mentioned previously. How the process was, this one was of course conducted by the Commission, and I think they did an excellent job on bringing all different stakeholders into the same group, and again in those meetings to make able to get to a consensus, which was not easy at the beginning. In my view, the representatives that are participating in this initiative, we all defend our own interest, and I think the Commission is aware of that. But I think that the nice thing is that they managed to bring so many different perspectives or interests together that even each one of us was defending our own interest. The result was quite a democratic product that I think covers quite well the needs that we have within Europe regarding R&D. Maybe to add some last final issue, I think that the remaining thing that I see in the IP that still makes me feel a little bit I would say, I don't know where we are going finally, is if we are really going to have funds for this. I mean, the idea is perfect. The Commission has launched this initiative and we have responded to it, I think, in a really aggressive manner. We have done in 3 months a good job of bringing up a strategic implementation plan, but there's still in my understanding, there's still the doubt of is there going to be funding for really bringing all these issues to push them forward or not. And from the Commission, what we heard is that we should trust on them. They have launched this initiative because, in fact, they believe on it. But until we don't see where they're going to get the funds from, I'm not sure if it will work. You know? And well, this is more or less what I wanted to share with you today. Thank you.